Alright guys, welcome back to the next video on the channel, and today what we're going to do is go over the Sinnoh Tour Global event. Let's go over the bonuses, recap the habitats, and then also look at any bonuses that have been announced after the initial announcement. So in the bonuses you will have half hatch distance for eggs, 6 special trades, and half stardust for trades. Now I've been talking about 5 free raid passes and 18 raid passes from the Raid Lover Pass. Unfortunately, these do not exist for this event. It was only for the LA Tour, so I do apologise for that from previous videos. Moving on from that, we're not going to talk about the Master Research, as that is a paid Master Research, which usually you do get from the paid ticket, and then you get it for completing the normal research, basically. But we do have some shiny debuts of Carnivine, Chatot, Pachirisu, Chingling, Stunky, and Stuntank. So moving on from there, we do have the Team Go Rocket Special Research. Now, from completing this, I believe you do get a Regigigas Shadow. So if you did use your pass on that for Giovanni, it is unfortunate that it is doing it this way, as this is basically a free one. So this is why I never, unless it's a meta-relevant Pokemon, I don't usually use my Giovanni passes. I save them for when they come out in raids and things like that. So moving on to the initial announcement of this event. So in eggs you've got Budew, Chingling, Bonsly, Mime Jr., Happiny, Munchlax, Riolu, and Mantike. In 5K eggs you have Stunky and Gibble, and then 10K you have Chatot, Carnivine, and Pachirisu. Moving on to when you use an incense, you will find Sinnoh, all of unknowns, and they can all be shiny. In the habitats, you will have 4 different Pikachus, 2 with the hats from Diamond and Pearl, 2 with the hats from Hisui. Moving on from that, in the bustling Broadwalk, you will have Magnemite, Porygon, Ralts, Piplup, Starly, Bidoof, Burmy, Buizel, Shellos, Drifloon, Finneon, and Glameow. Ancient Grove, you will have Tangler, Eevee, Mischievous, Probopass, Turtwig, Kricketot, Burmy, Bidoof, Cherubi, Bronzor, and Combee. In Toxic Digs, you will have Apom, Yanma, Gligar, Duskull, Shinx, Cranidos, Burmy, Stunky, Gibble, Hippopotas, Skorupi, Krogunk, and Shieldon. And then the Geothermal Lagoon, you will have Lickitung, Rhyhorn, Magmar, Eevee, Togetic, Murkrow, Swinub, Snorunt, Chimchar, Baneri, and then Snover. And then the addition to these are below. We do have 2 new shiny debuts, which is Hisuian Voltorb and Hisuian Quillfish. Obviously, Origin Form, Palkia, and Dialga are going to be appearing in raids. There's an increased chance of getting the shiny starters, costumes, and Stunky. Also, if you do use Party Play, you can encounter a normal Regigigas, not Shadow. This isn't going to be too bad. I'm guessing it can also be shiny, so I think it's 3 challenges within Party Play to get the Regigigas encounter. Then in routes, you will be able to find the White Striped Basculin, which does evolve into Basculegion while walking on routes. So definitely, if you are into routes and things like that, definitely do this one. And then you'll have an increased chance of shiny Hisuian Voltorb, Hisuian Quillfish, Carnivine, Pachirisu, and Chatot from eggs. And being added to 1-star raids for the Geothermal Lagoon and Ancient Grove is Rowlet, Cyndaquil, and Oshawott. 3-star raids for them, you'll also have the evolution, so Typhlosion, Decidueye, and Samurott. If you are going to be doing 5k eggs, you will be able to get the Hisuian Voltorb and Hisuian Quillfish from there. But not only that, the Hisuian Quillfish and Hisuian Sneasel will be being encountered in the wild in the Geothermal Lagoon, and in Ancient Grove you'll be able to encounter Hisuian Growlithe and also Hisuian Voltorb. Addition to the unknowns we're already getting, I believe is H, I, S, and U to make Hisui. They'll be on incense during the Ancient Grove habitats and Geothermal Lagoon. Now, here's one of the ones that we talked about earlier, which is the Team Go Rocket special research basically. And for this, you will be getting an encounter with Spiritomb, which does usually only come around once a year in Halloween, and then obviously Regigigas as well. Don't know what this entails yet, but hopefully it's something easy and also something that we can get a shiny Spiritomb from. Now, if you did obviously do the Road to Sinnoh event, you would have chosen Metal Ether Diamond and Pearl, and there is another video on this, but we'll just quickly go over it. So if you chose Diamond, you will find Origin Form Dialga. Every time you fight that in a raid, it will have Raw off time. If you chose the Pearl, you will get Spatial Rend on any Palkias you do fight. Only the Origin forms, not the normal forms. These moves are quite powerful. So Raw Time has 150 power in trainer battles, 160 in raids. And then Spatial Rend has 95 power in trainer battles, 160 power in raids. So definitely keep an eye out for them. Obviously, they do have their new adventure effects, which are amazing. We have already talked about party play with Regigigas, so we are going to move on from there. Basculin White, it doesn't say if it can, oh, it does say it can evolve actually. White Stripe Basculin does evolve Basculegion, but for the moment it will not be able to evolve. So that's a bit of a bad one, that you can't evolve this into Basculegion. It would have been a great time to debut that Pokemon as you are bringing out the pre-evolution, but maybe they're saving this for GoFest, as I do think Arceus, Manaphy, Fione, Basculegion could also be GoFest. Now, obviously, here's all four of the Pikachus you can get, and they are different hats based on Hisui and Diamond and Pearl. Other than that, guys, that is this event covered. Hopefully, you guys do get some really good Pokemon from this event. Obviously, it is a really good, it's one of the biggest events of the year other than GoFest. So definitely go out and do this if you have some spare time. You don't have to do the whole 8 hours, but it is a good event to go to. Obviously, you do get your 6 trades a day, even if you're not going to be doing the event. So definitely get them in. Obviously, if you have a legendary, if you want to trade with friends, things like that, definitely do it. If you are out and your friends have different medals, trade to get the Adventure Sync at least once. It doesn't need to be a powerful Origin form. It just needs to have that Adventure Sync. So then at least then you can use both effects without any issues. But other than that, thank you all for watching this video. Please leave a like down below. Comment if you are going to be doing this event, as it is a huge one. Subscribe to the channel if you are new, as we are trying to hit 1,000 by the end of the year, and all your support does help. And I'll speak to you all in the next one.